Sunday, and I am excited to be here with you and my little co-host, Miss Bunsen. My name is Ariel. Last week, everyone was laughing because I accidentally called myself Bunsen, which is my bunny's name. So I told everyone she must be taking over my mind and turning me into a bunny right along with her. So Spirit Animal Sunday is our evening of the week where we get messages and tarot from our wonderful spirit animal friends, guides, guardians, and it gives us lots of inspiration, good thoughts, and good messages for our week ahead. I am a huge fan of working with our spirit animals. I always have been. I've always been an animal person, and me personally right now, I have 3 bunnies in my life, but I have had all kinds of animals in my life throughout my life. As a kid, we started out with dogs, and then I got into fish and birds. I had a dog for a while. Oh my gosh, I've had lots and lots of pets. So they're my little babies. They're my inspiration. So yes, my name is Ariel. This is Bunsen, not the other way around. After last week, everyone was like, Ariel, did you mean to call yourself Bunsen? I said, the bunny has taken over my mind. She is my little family after all. So good to see you, everybody in the chat. Lightseeker, Yuki, oh, I'm so glad you're here. I saw Krista just pop in, so I'm so glad to see all of you out there in the chat. I hope this has been an excellent week as we have passed into the New Year's energy. Today is, I believe, let's see, it is Evergreen Day, I think. That is the day we have our 12 days of Christmas that start on the 26th. So we are still in that until Epiphany, which is January 6th. So very exciting to continue along with our days of Christmas. And I hope that if you have a sweet fur baby at home, you will snuggle up with them for Spirit Animal Sunday. Grab yourself a cup of tea. I am going to put her back in her hutch with her little brother Arthur, and we will go ahead and get started on our readings for the night. Okay, Miss Bunsen. Oh, sweetie. All right, let's say bonjour and bonsoir to everyone in the chat. Bonjour and bonsoir. And I will be right back, guys. All right, y'all. I hope you all are doing good. Yes. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, this has been a very busy week. I actually have just like the last 2 days, I just kind of like, yeah, today and yesterday, I just haven't been doing a whole lot except for just eating and exercising and just taking care of myself because it has been busy. This coming week is very busy as well. Beginning of the year always is because I have a lot of readings to do. Personal reason also for the channel, so I'm gonna be rocking it. Good to see you, Francisco, Eric, Jacqueline's here. Always great to have her in the chat. Our Scorpio out there, yay! Oh my goodness, Hair Raisin, she's here. I love to see her here in the chats. Yes, I do. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's see, I'm just gonna tap through my, oh, there's Gwen. Yeah, she's here. Oh my goodness, Heart of Gold is here, yay. And I saw Light Seeker. We got a good group tonight, yes. Oh my goodness, y'all are good. I'm sitting here, I got my tea, so I can't, if Fry King comes in here later, he can't be yelling at me. He's been upset because I've been drinking water out of a glass instead of my fancy Capricorn cup. It's Capricorn season. It is a Virgo moon today. So it has been definitely that like focus on health and home cleaning and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, my hair is really bad right now. I didn't brush it. Oh, yes. Thank you, Gwen. My necklace is a turquoise bird. I have had this necklace. I hate to tell you, it's very old. I bought this when I was 18, and I've managed to hang on to it my whole life. Yep. And so I'm telling you that has stuck with me a long time, but it's the same color as the feet of our favorite mascot, the blue-footed booby. So I was like, I'm wearing that in honor of our little bluebee, our blue-footed booby bird that has those beautiful turquoise feet. That's right. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start up with this. Let me put my bracelets on. Let me get that going on. Gotta accessorize here a little. Gotta accessorize. Let's burn some sage and sweetgrass, and let's just clear the space a little bit for our readings tonight. Not a whole lot of announcements for the week ahead. I'm just going to be working. I might do a few live streams through the week. It really just depends on my time and my energy. But yeah, because I've got like 24 videos to make for the channel. I've got 12 2021 overview forecasts for each of the signs, and then Venus is moving into Capricorn on the 8th, so I'm gonna do you know, love readings for all the signs as well for a forecast for the time of Venus in Capricorn. So I'm gonna be pretty busy. So let's go ahead and sage, everybody. Let's do a little sage. Get that nice and cleared. Let's detox our energy out there and here. A little grounded. That feels so good always. Just kind of brings you right back down to the earth. All right. And burn a little of our sweetgrass. Very nice. Yeah, definitely always got a center. Whew. Yes. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is like I honestly, as much as I love my Fire Dragon Friday stream, I have to say, this is like my favorite part of the week. I love doing the animals. Love doing the animal readings. That's just, I don't know what it is about it. It's just such a pure energy. It really is. The spirit animals are just such a pure energy. So let's get into it. Oh, hey there, Colin. Yeah, it is freezing. I took a walk earlier and I was bundled up and I was thinking, darn, it's already really icy. It's very chilly. Yeah. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. Let's do a little bit of sound. Let's do a little bit of our forks and just get that going. Always thanks for the blessing, Colin. I appreciate that so much, hon. All right, y'all. Let's see what we have got for us tonight. Let's see what we've got. We're going to start out with our Aries. We're going to start out with Aries tonight. we are going to go ahead and ask our spirit animals, guardians, and guides to come through for us. Show us what messages they have for this week ahead. And we're going to start with our sign of Aries. That is our ram, which is definitely a spirit animal within itself. So let's see what we have for the sign of the ram, our darling Aries out there. Ooh, Aries, you're having a rebirth this week with the bat spirit coming through as your primary guardian of the week. There's a little bit of a hanged man energy to me always around the bat spirit, because it's really saying to see things from a different perspective many times. But the message on this card is that a rebirth is assured. You know, the bat spirit has that very strong connection with going into the cave, going into kind of the womb of the earth, and regenerating itself, right? It's also, you know, very active at dawn and dusk. That's usually when I see bats flying around grabbing all of the insects, and they're really amazing little creatures. Some of them are big, some of them are kind of large. I love them. I love watching them. So that is your primary guardian of the week, Aries. That is, to me, it's almost like a little bit of Scorpio energy, because it's that rebirth and transformation. So be looking for that. Be looking to ask the bat to help you with any transformations and rebirthing energies that you're working with this week. So let's get 3 of our animal tarot cards from our arc deck for you. Even my cards are cold, guys. I gotta warm them up. Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay, nice, very nice. All right, so Aries, we are starting out with the goat spirit coming through. So to me, this is a very determined energy. It really fits in nicely to the time of Capricorn, which we are in right now, and it is coming through as that 6 of Pentacles. So, you know, just rewards, generosity, establishing boundaries. Yes, that is a very good point on this card. 6 of Pentacles is usually about give and take, equal reciprocity. You know, in the classic tarot, it is, you know, the more well-off guy, you know, with his money in one hand and his scale in the other, trying to balance between how much to give to the needy versus how much to keep for itself, right? So to me, this is an equal give and take. This is a really go with the flow. You are going to be, I think, working hard on a lot of things, but it's also about really, yeah, establishing those boundaries and saying, here's what I need, here's what I won't accept, and don't step over this line with me. Aries, you're usually pretty good at taking good care of yourself, making sure that you take care of yourself first before you worry about all the others, right? You know, and that's very important. That kind of self-love is super important. But I would say that, you know, this week in particular, that is important. It's very important to take good care of yourself and have it in equal balance. It's very Libra energy as well. I can see some Capricorn, some Libra, and some Taurus around that 6 of Pentacles. Right in the center, we do have the bee spirit with our Wheel of Fortune coming through. So to me, this is a community effort. Everyone needs to get together and work together. Very, very important energy. Wheel of Fortune is luck, life cycles, major karmic events, the wheel turning in your favor, and things coming out of stagnation. That's very much what this is about. This is also a Jupiter ruled card. So to me, greater luck, greater expansion, greater fortune coming out of this week ahead. And I love to see this as our outcome for this week. We have the white peacock spirit with that 9 of Pentacles coming through, which is an absolutely beautiful card. No matter what tarot deck you are working with, our 9 of Pentacles is fantastic. Heaven on earth, independence, expansive thinking. To me, this is also a very down-to-earth, very practical kind of card where you're working very hard and that effort is paying off. You're feeling very strong within yourself. I think this is a beautiful week ahead for you, Aries. No matter what your situations may be, I see you as just being very solid within yourself with this 6 and 9 of Pentacles, and things really starting to turn forward in your favor as we go into the future. I like it. So let's get you an affirmation on this with another spirit animal. Yes. Oh, it came right on out. Yeah, see, I feel this, and that those pentacles are really bringing through this wisdom. Here's the moose for you, Aries. Oh my goodness. So let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know so much. Look at that. So Aries, I really do feel like a lot of my Aries folks, y'all have been stepping up into a very, very wise energy. Y'all have learned so much throughout that Capricorn Saturn transit last 3 years actually. And I really do feel that you have grown so much. And that's part of why the bat is your major guardian this week, is that, you know, that transformation, that rebirth. I do feel like the Aries are really coming into their own in a big, big way. Yeah, this is, I mean, just a powerful feeling behind this. Oh, Moonchild, I hope you're doing okay. How are you feeling, babe? Yeah, Aries is growing up. A lot of them are. A lot of them are really ascending. Very much. They're really getting into just that higher vibration. You know, I think that for Aries, it's always that thing because they are the infant of the zodiac, right? So they're always going to have a little of that youthful spirit. There's no getting around it. But, you know, the biggest, most important lessons that Aries teaches all of us is healthy self-love and self-worth and making sure to take good care of ourselves before we worry about everyone else, which, you know, can sometimes, of course, be read as very selfish, because that's the biggest thing that Aries gets accused of is probably immaturity and selfishness. You know, those are the two things. And, but, you know, the way that you can turn that to its highest vibration, a high vibing Aries, it's like self-love, self-worth, realizing that boundaries are important, realizing that you can't care for other people before you care for yourself. So they have a lot of important lessons to teach us all. They really do. So yes, I mean, that's just major to me with Aries. A lot of people overlook Aries as just being like hotheads that don't care about anybody, but that's just not true. It's just not true. And of course, you know, depending on your personal chart, it's always going to be a lot more nuanced than just your sun sign. It's the way it works. You know, a negative vibing, you know, there's always the higher vibration and manifestation of a sign and the lower manifestation of the sign. And the lower is never going to feel good. But a high vibrating sign of any sign is awesome. So, you know, a high vibing Aries is like the best. I've got good Aries friends. They're super fun. They like really get you motivated. They're very enthusiastic. They really light the fire. So I love my Aries. But Moonchild, I really hope you're feeling okay. And I hope you're getting what you need. I hope you're getting your fluids and your stuff, because I know you're fighting the sicknesses. That's right, Light Seeker. That's it. I agree. I totally agree. That's always the way it is. Like I did a reading for a lady last night, and she was saying how, you know, she had an ex that was a Capricorn and it didn't work out well, and she's like, no offense to the Capricorns. I said, none taken. I was like, some Capricorns are really awful. So it is. It's like, you know, I mean, when in the negative vibration or manifestation, any of the signs can be terrible. Like, we all have the good and bad qualities within ourselves. Yes. All right, guys. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. So we've got the Taurus spirit coming up. How you doing, Taurus? My cows and my bulls hanging out there in the beautiful grassy fields and sunlit meadows. Sometimes just metaphorically, but y'all are doing, y'all are doing that. That's Taurus energy. So let's see what we've got for you in your spirit animal readings this week. Let's see what your primary major guardian is first. Let's see what we've got. Dear spirit animals, guides, and friends. Please, let's see what we have for the Taurus this week coming up. Show us our Taurus folks. Anything you want them to know. Ooh, these two kind of wanted to come out at the same time, so I'm just going to take them out because they both sort of stuck together. Groundhog Spirit, time to let go, and Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. That's a very, like, equal and opposite kind of energy. The Electric Eel feels very, like, Aquarian energy almost, right? It's the realm of ideas, electricity, that feeling of independent spark. And the Groundhog Spirit is very grounding, very centering, very stabilizing. And it helps us to release, because it's like once you've grounded, once you're feeling really centered, then you can release the things that you no longer need. So I really feel that this is a week, Taurus, where you're letting some old things go, which I know is a big deal. Taurus has a hard time letting stuff go. They do. They like to hold on to things. But it's important to let certain elements go, Taurus, even if it's just the realm of your ideas, which it may be, right? It may be some old way of thinking, some old thought pattern that you've gotten rutted into and it's not working for you anymore. And so that Electric Eel is saying, step into your ideas, bring your dreams to life, bring your ideas to reality. So it's a very powerful week. It's a very powerful week. The fact that those two both came out very strongly together for me. Yeah, it's just very interesting. So let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we have for the arc for our Taurus this week. Feeling that. It's just, wow, a lot of energy in there. I knew there was going to be a two of something. Because I feel like there's that, two doors sort of opening, the fact that those two cards came out together. So our Flamingo Spirit comes up first. We've got the Two of Wands, balancing act, taking the first step. Those are, sometimes choices that you've got to make. Door number one, door number two. Where do I want to go next? What is the world opening up for me as I step into the future? And this, I think, is something that we're all thinking about more, right now as we begin the year. So yeah, very, very strong. Very, very strong. Right in the center, we have the Woodpecker Spirit. So there is that Eight of Swords, self-imposed prison, and new perspective. So I feel very strongly about this because that Electric Eel Spirit, it's bringing new ideas to life, bringing, those inspirations to reality. But you need to get unstuck. There's something that's time to let go of. So Taurus, this week with that Eight of Swords, it's time to free yourself from old ideas, old limited or negative thinking, anything that goes along with, well, I can't do it, and here's why, and this is what you got to release. Because with the Eight of Swords, yeah, it is the self-imposed prison. It is not something other people are necessarily doing to you as much as it is your own ideas that have gotten set up and established over time. So I do think you're going to be successful. I do think you're really going to make some big breakthroughs this week because our Bear Spirit is coming through. There is our Queen of Pentacles, the Earth Mother, protection, a noble soul, knowing what you're doing, getting very stabilized and grounded. This is our manifesting queen, absolutely. She's good at prosperity. She's good at abundance. She's good at having, dominion over her realm and knowing how to handle whatever it is she wants to bring into reality. So yeah, this is a powerful week for you, Taurus. I like it. Let's get an affirmation on this for you. Yes, and the links is coming up. So Taurus is your affirmation, the keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So I would say that Taurus, this is a week to really kind of keep your thoughts to yourself in a lot of ways. It's not quite time to reveal what you have percolating under the surface. You may be making a lot of plans, getting ready to unveil a lot of new things or get started on some new projects. And it's better to keep your energy to yourself because you don't want to get scattered. You don't want people pulling apart those great ideas and saying, oh no, that can't happen. Because part of this work of letting things go is also kind of letting go of a need for approval or a need for other people to weigh in on what you're doing. To me, this is really saying step out, do your own thing, and don't worry so much about what they say. You know, keep that to yourself. Keep those secrets sacred, right? It's a little bit of Scorpio energy there because that to me is your equal opposite sign. And sometimes it's good to just keep it to yourself. Keep a low profile this week, Taurus, and do a lot of powerful releasing and inner work on manifesting those ideas. All right, let's see what we got next, y'all. Good to see everyone. Yeah, let's get into our Geminis out there. So Gemini, check it out. What have we got for you this week in your spirit animal messages? Let's see what's up. Let's get into it. Let's find out what you're first. We're going to pull a major guardian for the week. Dear spirit animals, guardians, and guides, please reveal whatever you want our Geminis to know. What kind of messages, inspirations, or advice do you have for them? Please show us Gemini. Gemini, nice. We have the Hawk Spirit coming up as your primary guardian this week, which is a very, very powerful one indeed. So let Spirit be your guide. The Hawk is a visionary. The Hawk can see from far, far away. So Gemini, if you've been seeing things way too up close or you really haven't been looking at the bigger picture, the Hawk is an excellent guide for you this week to help you see far-ranging ideas, long-term goals, and really holding your vision for the future, no matter what that may be. Love it. All right, so let's get into your tarot. Let's see what messages we have there as well for you. I also really like that Hawk for you, Gemini, because you are a sign of the mind, and sometimes it can be a little hard for you to focus because you have, you know, different things pulling you in different directions, but the Hawk really helps you to focus very singularly on the task at hand or ahead. Aww. Oh, yay. Okay, so Three of Pentacles. Our mouse spirit is coming up first. This is collaboration, following your dreams, doing your research. So Gemini, it may be a collaborative effort that you have going on this week. I would not be afraid to take anybody's offers of help. This is also to me about building a spiritual foundation. The Three of Pentacles is very firmly rooted in that energy. Next up is our Seal Spirit coming out with the 10 of Cups, which I love to see, which is lasting happiness and success and divine blessings. So I just feel like this is something that, you know, whatever it is that you are working on, whatever it is that you're collaborating on with other people, it has a very, very strong, spiritually backed energy. It's like they have got your back. They are going to help you bring this all the way full circle to a very happy outcome. And in general, this is just a week where you may be feeling very positive, very emotionally positive, very spiritually positive. Whatever's going right in your life just feels even more right you know, feels even more fulfilling. And then on our outcome, we've got our spider spirit with the high priestess lunar energy. So balance, intuition, secret knowledge. To me, the seal and the spider, the high priestess and 10 of cups are very spiritual. And the 3 of pentacles really is too. Even though it's a pentacle card, this is about building a spiritual center, a spiritual haven, right? So I think this is a very positive, beautifully spiritually affirming kind of week where you're working either on something, you know, literally physical manifesting, you know, like something that you're really bringing into a tangible being, with that 3 of Pentacles, but it's so spiritually supported. And you are going to have so much understanding and wisdom coming through. To me, you know, just starting out with that hawk tells you so much that you're going to be seeing and working within a far-reaching vision. It's not going to be just as simple as the here and now. You see the future, you know it's going to be good. You know, it's like it's coming. And it's like that's where you're building from. That's where you're coming from in that way. So let's see what we've got for your affirmation this week, Gemini. Oh, and we have our coyote coming out, the revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So I would say that, you know, this is, of course, you know, the coyote is like the divine trickster, right? You know, it's always going to play some jokes or pranks on us to get us to lighten up a little bit and see, you know, a different side of things. So absolutely, Gemini. And I mean, you've got that energy within yourself, no doubt. Gemini is like, you know, coyote is like Loki. You know, it's like, it's that, you know, Gemini can be that divine trickster and prankster. So, you know, I think getting into that energy is really good because it just helps you to lighten up if you've been taking things really seriously. Yeah, it's a beautiful energy. Nice read for this week. Everybody's in the chat joking about the blue-footed booby hasn't come out of our card deck in a while. He's in here. I know he's in here, but he's hiding these days. But, you know, really, do you want that card, guys? Because that's like a 2, that's a 2 of swords. That's kind of that, like, that's not the nicest energy. But everybody wants him anyway because he's cute. That's why I just said he's cute. Jacqueline's, he's cute though. Indecision is adorable. He is like our mascot. The blue-footed booby is his name is Blueby, and he is our Spirit Animal Sunday mascot. I'm actually gonna start looking to find a plush blue-footed booby to bring on the channel. I think that would be just the best. Name him Blueby. Yes. Right, Krista? That's exactly. It'll wait for us. We'll be like, what? Why are we gonna? Playing the divine joke on Capricorn. Always, yes. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have got for you tonight. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we have for our Cancer folks out there. Our crabulous crustaceans of the sea. Yes. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have coming for you from our animal guardian spirits. Dear animal spirits and friends, please see. Let's see what we have for the Cancers out there. What messages, advice, inspiration would you like for them to see for this week ahead? Please show us, Cancer. I feel good about this one. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. Oh, Cancer, to me, That's a creature you probably would see, you know, hanging out with the crabs on the beach, really, because the sandpiper is a seabird. Yes. So Cancer, to me, that's really saying this is a week to lighten the energy a little bit. If things have been really heavy, try not to take them so seriously, and have that nice balance between the land and the sea, the sky and the sea, because all of those energies are present with the sandpiper. I love seabirds. I do. I mean, I love birds in general, but I do love the shore birds that you see by the beaches. Yes. So let's see what we have for your tarot this week, Cancer. Let's see what messages will come out through that deck. I feel really good about this one. I don't know why. It feels like a, oh yeah, it feels like a nice read. So starts out a little bit icky here with this fly spirit. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Winning at all cost, pride before the fall. I always say that this is that, you know, this is that should I stay or should I go energy sometimes. Sometimes it can denote power struggles or dealing with somebody who has a win at all cost attitude, who doesn't mind stepping on others to get what they want. So Cancer, yeah, don't fall prey to someone like this. And if there's anybody like that in your life, or a situation where you really see the truth about someone as being, you know, actually very manipulative or underhanded or things like that, it's time to let go of that, because look what we have. Awesomeness right here with the Nautilus Spirit, Ace of Cups. So, you know, this is pure joy, true fulfillment, divine inspiration from Spirit. And so to me, it's like, I mean, it's almost like it couldn't get more like equal and opposite here, because to me, this is a lot of negativity and difficulty, and this is just really a beautiful energy coming through. This to me is gifts from the divine. If you're working, you know, in any spiritual modality or work, it's really bringing you to that beautiful place. Plus it's your own energy, because it is the Ace of Cups, it is that water. And so to me, this really brings that overflowing of the spirit and of the heart, right? Our outcome card is our Rabbit Spirit. Absolutely adorable here, with the 7 of Pentacles. So reaping what is sown, constancy, and perspective. So my feeling is there is patience, there is work here, because the 7 of Pentacles is all about, you know, doing that grounding work and really planting the garden, waiting for it to grow, having patience to let it cultivate itself, and, you know, putting in the work that you need to do to make it grow. So to me, that's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful energy. To me, it's leaving behind this, you know, don't fall prey to that kind of behavior. Don't engage in that behavior yourself, because that 5 of Swords can be very persuasive and manipulative, right? And so to me, it's like, instead of falling into that, you know, trust in Spirit, pray to the divine, ask for that divine guidance and help this week, and stay the course. Don't give up. Don't take shortcuts. That's a really big one that I feel. It's like, because this 5 of Swords is taking those shortcuts, and they're not good ones, right, to get where you want to go. Stay the course of what you're doing. Don't give up. You know, that's that 7 of Pentacles. It really is. So let's get into an affirmation for you this week, Cancer. I love that bunny card. That's so cute. Yes, Cancer. That says me is like the classic, like the devil offers you a deal, and it's like, yeah, and it sounds really, really good, but it's like you say no, because it's like you're gonna stick with what you know to be true and right and good, even if it's a harder path, even if it takes a little more persistence and patience, right? Yeah. Yes, Cancer. Polar Bear Spirit is your affirmation this week, and that is the Spirit of the Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. That's it. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. Ace of Cups. You carry the shaman within. I love it. Yeah. Listen to the higher guidance, y'all. Listen to the higher wisdom. The wisdom of the people ain't the same as the wisdom of the divine. It's just not. So, nice reading. Nice reading! Oh my goodness. Chilly night down in the south. That's where we are. Alright, I'm going to tap these cards with some selenite. Oh, Moonchild. Oh, I hope you get better real soon. I'm so sorry, babe. Aw. I mean, since the winter started, I've been like, my nose, forget it. Forget it. It's always running. Because of the, the dry air. Oh, thank you, Colin. I appreciate that extra blessing, darling. Thank you. Thank you. All right, my lions and lionesses out there. Let's see what we have for our beautiful Leos. Let's see what's coming up for you this week. So dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, let's see what we have for our beautiful lions out there. Dear animal spirits, friends, let's see what we have for Leo. What messages, inspirations, or guidance would you like to share with them tonight for their week ahead? Let's start out with a major animal guardian this week. The ant spirit is coming up here. This is for you, Leo. This is your major theme. And I love that this is also, look at that, the number 1 in the deck. So we have time to collaborate. Leo, this is not the week to go it alone. And I would also say, because it's the ant, and the ant is a tiny animal spirit, tiny insect spirit, it's really to pay attention to the details this week as well. So don't go it alone. Pay attention to the details, work as a team, work as an organized unit, because, ants, they get it done. They get it done. And I would also say, about the ant spirit that, they have extraordinary strength. Leo, this is also reminding you that you are a very strong being indeed, because ants can lift and move things that are way heavier and bigger than they are. So I think that's also something to pay attention to on that. So let's get into your tarot. Let's check out our Arc Tarot and see what's coming up in those messages for you. Ooh, yeah. I mean, to me, there's a lot of choices here. This is similar to, I think it was maybe Taurus that had this. But let's see, we've got the flamingo spirit coming up first. That is the 2 of Wands. So balancing act, take the first step. To me, the 2 of Wands is always, it's the beginning of a new journey or new adventure, new doors opening up. You might have to make some choices this week, Leo, about which way you want to go. And I tell you, this is the beginning of this new year. And that is the energy that a lot of people are really feeling, right? Is just like, which way do I want to go? What option do I want to pursue? In the center, we have the woodpecker spirit coming through with the 8 of Swords, self-imposed prison, and new perspective. So to me, this is really all about freeing your mind. It is. I keep singing that En Vogue song, Free Your Mind. It is so true. I've been getting that over and over this week, has been that free your mind energy. So I would say, Leo, you are no exception to that this week. It's time to release old negative thoughts, limiting beliefs about yourself, and release all of that energy so that you can really be free of those limiting thoughts. Yeah, I mean, this is a self-imposed prison of the mind, not anybody else's, right? This is one that you got to work through and deconstruct. Outcome card for this week, very nice. We have the octopus spirit. That is the King of Cups, calm clarity, control over emotions, compassion for self and others. The King of Cups is Cancer energy, so it's very healing. It's very good decisions made from an emotional place and space. And so to me, you do emerge really nicely here. I feel like you really learn to have more compassion for yourself, more forgiveness for yourself and others. And that's probably one of the biggest things that you're changing about that Eight of Swords. Instead of being very rigid and very demanding or judgmental or harsh on yourself or others, you're really starting to come into a place of greater empathy and compassion. So it's a very beautiful energy, Leo. Remember, you don't have to be perfect, right? Accept that it's fine. You know, you don't have to live up to anything except your own personal best. So let's get into an affirmation for you on this. Ooh, Leo, and we have the owl spirit for your affirmation with the keyword of magic coming through. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Yeah, that's it. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. I'm telling you, my fire signs, y'all, oh, Aries, Leo, and Sag these days are just like, they're growing up. They're growing up. I tell you what. Oh my goodness. My lions are growing up. My Aries are growing up. My Saggies are growing up. They're all doing so good. Very awesome. Very, very awesome. All right. That's right, Moonchild, and looking damn fine too. Yeah, I'm proud of my fire signs. I mean, we always know that like the free and earth signs, we're always like working so hard and trying to like level up, but you know, I feel like the fire folks are just like going to the next level. A lot of that has to do too with a shift out of that Capricorn energy from this passing year, going to the Aquarius energy. It's feeding the fire. It's like oxygen feeding the fire, you know. We're stepping into so much of that air energy. So it's really changing it up. It's changing it up for the fire signs. It's like they're burning brighter, I swear. That's like part of it. It is. All right, let's get into our next sign, y'all. Let's see what ours coming out for our Virgo. Speaking of some earth folks, let's see what Virgo has got. And Virgo, oh my goodness, talk about that Free Your Mind song. When I did that full moon in Cancer reading for y'all, that's how I felt. I was like singing that song. All right, Virgo, let's see what we've got from the animal spirits for you this week. Dear animal guardians and guides, please let's see what messages, intuitions, any advice or messages that you want our Virgos out there to see. Whoa, okay, that one wanted to flip right out. I'm going to take that to the side. All right. See what we've got for Virgo for this week ahead. My goodness, this was an active night for them. Wow. Okay, so we've got two. This one is the one that flipped right out of the deck when I was starting to shuffle it. It was the Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. And the other card that came out from the regular shuffle was the Eagle Spirit, which is Spirit has your back. So to me, these are both very, very strong. These are both strong. To me, this feels like you punching through to the next level of something. Really clearing some old energies, some old, you know, barriers, boundaries, things that you felt like you were never going to overcome, challenges, etc. And really going to a very, very high level, because the eagle, yeah, the eagle is all about ascending to the next spiritual level. It's really being very strongly and closely in touch with the divine. So Virgo, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got in your tarot for the week. Today is a Virgo moon, and Capricorn season is very positive for my Virgos, and that we are in right now. It is a fellow earth sign, so it gives you all a lot of support. Ooh, and then Venus is going to go into Capricorn on the 8th. That's going to be nice for my Virgo folks. Yes. All right. Ooh, those ones, geez, these, I feel like there's just, it's like everything wants to just come out, like boom, boom, boom. It's like this kind of feeling. All right, so the first card out for you, Virgo, is our Alligator Spirit, Page of Cups. Surprising insights, artistry, coming up for air. Page of Cups is a lot of gentle, emotional communication. It's kind of funny considering it's an alligator. I love alligators. They remind me of little dragons, and you know, they're snappy. They get hungry. They get snappy. That's I love alligators and crocodiles and stuff like that. Sharks too. They're you know, they're hungry and they're snappy. They're like dragons. They're dragon energy. So I would say that Virgo, this is the time of, you know, stay open, you know, as much as you can. Keep your heart open, keep your mind open, you know, to people who might come in with an apology, to somebody who might say, hey, you know, Virgo, I'm so sorry, I messed up. Can we have a do-over? Can I take you out to lunch? Whatever it is, you know, that kind of feeling. You may be feeling that towards someone as well, but overall our pages are messengers, right? And the cups is, you know, gentle, it's sweet, it's kind, it's compassionate kind of messages. So in the center, we have the Walrus Spirit going on. That is our 8 of Cups, abandonment, escapism, and true seeing. 8 of Cups is definitely about leaving behind something that is not emotionally fulfilling or spiritually fulfilling. So this may many times mean that you're continuing your journey, or if you do continue the journey with someone or something, you're definitely leaving behind some really important thing that just wasn't serving you anymore. I do feel like this is a week of overcoming these obstacles, going to a higher spiritual plane. But there is that process of leaving some things behind, right? There is that process of leaving some things behind. So on the outcome, though, gets really nice. We've got the seal coming up with the 10 of Cups. So to me, you know, there we go. Lasting happiness and success, divine blessings. This is that rainbow of happiness kind of card. And so this is a beautiful week overall. I really feel for some of my Virgos, it may be a situation where somebody wants to work something out and you say yes and you continue the journey and it has this really beautiful outcome. Or you just say, no thanks, no thanks. Or just, you know, forgiving and letting go and releasing that, and therefore you move into this place of pure happiness and contentment and an open mind towards the future. So either way, I think the outcome is very, very nice this week for y'all. However it works out, you know, it really comes to this place of getting you back in touch with the divine on the very high level because of that eagle spirit. So let's get an affirmation on this for you, Virgo. Look at that. We had our eagle, and then we have the wolf. I mean, both of these to me are such strong animal spirits. They really are. So wolf is the pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. Here it goes. That's exactly what we're talking about. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power, and you have a love that endures. So this is a strong week ahead, Virgo. There's going to be some very strong stuff that comes up that you are moving past, you are overcoming. God, that first line, releasing the past to start a new journey. That's it. That's it this week, Virgo. Very much. Rhino Spirit was on the bottom of this tarot deck too. Came out twice. Wow. Definitely punching through those obstacles. Very nice. Very powerful. Jacqueline. I picked the best time. Oh my gosh. I always pick the greatest times to look up, don't I? My timing is great. Capricorns have good timing. What can I say? All right, so let's get into our next sign. Let's see what we've got for our beautiful Libras out there. Let's see what Libras got going on this week. Dear spirit animals, guardians, and guides. Let's see what advice, messages, intuitions, advice you've got for the Libras this week. Anything you want them to see or be aware of. Thank you so much for all your help. See what you've got for Libra, please. Oh my goodness, I love this. Look at that. We have got the dolphin spirit going on for you this week, Libra. So it says this and that are true. Oh, and I think that's such a nice kind of message for Libra, because you always like to balance opposite things. You always like to balance two sides and see both sides of the story. This is really saying this is a week where you really don't have to pick sides, because both sides, maybe it could be your perspective and the other person's perspective. Both of them are true. Both of them are real and worthy and valid, right? So you don't need to worry too much about making your decisions this week, because you can see the value in both sides of a situation, both sides of, two people that might be asking you for advice. To me, the dolphin spirit is also a spirit of joy. It's happiness. It's that going with the flow, just delighting in life, right? So I really like that energy, obviously, for you this week. So Libra, let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we've got for you coming up. Oh, Warthog Spirit coming up here. Two of Cups, Libra. Definitely a situation of potential love, union. You may be meeting somebody this week, or a relationship is going to the next level. Perfect harmony, sacred union, and mutual attraction. So there is that balance. We do have the Sloth Spirit coming up next with our Four of Swords. So quiet reflection, waiting till the time is right. That is very important to me. This is really taking a little bit of a break, a little time out. Even if you've got someone or something really good in your life or coming into your life, it's really reminding you not to rush things, not to rush too fast into anything, and just letting things unfold very naturally. And Libra, if you're tired this week, if you're feeling like you really need some rest and reflection, don't worry. Just take your rest, take your break. It's fine to do that. And look who we have, y'all, for Libra is our wonderful blue-footed booby with our Two of Swords coming out there. So Libra, the Two of Swords is your own energy, right? And we had that thing about this and that are true, right? Two of Cups, Two of Swords. To me, this is that equal opposite. 2 + 2 is a 4, right? Right in the middle. So to me, this is definitely a week of being willing to see someone else's side of things, not rushing to any severe judgment, right? And so, this is, again, indecision, information overload. Sometimes you may feel like, oh, so much information is coming my way. You can feel like you're at an impasse, because the Two of Swords is all about having to make a decision. Sometimes it's not a decision you want to make, and you've really got to make the decision to, come out of that stuck place. But take your time, take it easy this week. Relationships are definitely very highlighted. Being able to see the two sides of any story and realizing that they are both valid. It's not like I'm right, you're wrong, or you're wrong, I'm right. It's not like that. It's really about seeing that both sides are valid and have their own strong point. And so that's very important, but I am happy that he came out because we do love him here. We love that card. All right, guys, let's get it. Let's get an affirmation for our Libras there. Oh, yay. See, look at that. Look at that. We've got our beautiful hummingbird spirit affirmation there for you, Libra. And that is the keyword of miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. And so to me, these two, the dolphin and the hummingbird, are very much about joy, happiness, upliftment, and also harmony in relationships. And that's what I really feel like. It's like, you know, don't let a little argument or a little miscommunication spoil an otherwise really good friendship or relationship, because it's not worth it, right? This is a nice week, Libra. I like this for you because it just feels really in line with your energy. It does. Yes, Yuyi. Yay. All right, let's see who we've got. We know who we've got next. We know who we've got next. All right, Scorpio. I hope my Scorpios are doing good out there. I know it's been intense time, Scorpio, but you're doing good in this Capricorn season. Scorpios do well with Capricorn energy. It's heavy and serious, and they like that. All right, Scorpio, let's see what major spirit animal you have first coming out. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please let's see what we have for the Scorpios this week. What information, messages, advice do you have to share with our Scorpio folks out there? Ooh, Scorpio, your major primary animal spirit this week is the wolf spirit. Look at that. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Ooh, I'm feeling that one. So whatever you've learned, right? Whatever you learned, it's like use that to guide your higher mind this week, Scorpio. And like I say, you know, the wolf spirit can be a duality, right? Because it can be the lone wolf that operates really well on that individual basis, but the wolf can also be the wolf pack and move into a really beautiful symbiotic relationship with all the other wolves as well, where they hunt together and help each other out. So, you know, it's really using your intuition about what's best for you and how you can best act throughout this week ahead. So let's see what we've got in the Animal Tarot for you, Scorpio. Let's see what your messages are. Nice. All right. You know, I like this. This is a really interesting lineup. Okay, so the goat spirit comes out first. Interesting, we just talked about Capricorn season and the Scorpios work really well in it. So yes, I do think that you're going, you know, to the next level. You're working your way up the mountain. There definitely is that feeling of, you know, hard work, perseverance. This is the Six of Pentacles as well. So there is that equal reciprocal energy flow, equal give and take. You may be weighing those feelings of, you know, am I getting enough out of this for what I'm putting into the energy, right? You know, how much energy I'm putting into it. You know, this to me, let's see, just rewards, generosity, establishing boundaries, right? So establishing boundaries can sometimes be very, very important. Always is important to me. So Scorpio, this is a week where you really do have to establish those boundaries and stick to them. If you've said, I can only work this amount of time, and they're pushing you for more, you're like, no. No, I'm taking off. So to me, this brings in, of course, the Capricorn energy that we have going on right now, but it is also, you know, this is Taurus energy. It's Libra energy. It's about equal balance and equal give and take. So, Scorpio, make sure to take care of yourself. Don't give away too much of your time and energy because it's important for you to not burn yourself out. Right in the center, the snake spirit coming in with this Tower card. So there is our Mars energy, shocking change, transformation, and liberation. So to me, there is a change, there's a turn of events. If somebody pushes you too far or demands too much of you, I think you might just, you might just strike them like that snake. You might just hit them with that scorpion stinger. There could be that very quick explosion, like, from you. I don't see it coming from someone else. I see this coming from you because, you can only push a goat so far. You can only push a goat so far. And of course, to me, the snake is also such a powerful spirit animal of transformation and change and rebirth. So that's very Scorpio. It really is. To me, that's super Scorpio. The last card coming out this week is going to be this Road Runner spirit with the Knight of Swords coming through. This again, courage and action, best of intentions. To me, this is coming through very quickly with those lightning bolt decisions or communications. Yet again, I just feel like this is more your energy than someone else's energy. You may be very, very quick to say, here's what I want, here's what I need. Can you give it to me? If you don't, I'm out, right? Yeah. It's a very, it's a very, very strong reading, Scorpio. Because that Roadrunner can move on you. That Roadrunner can move on you. Yes. Oh. All right. You have ability and you have strength. But with that goat, that Six of Pentacles, people can only push you so far till you just go, bringing the tower down, liberate myself, getting out of here. If you don't give me what I want. Yeah. Let's get into your affirmation for the week, Scorpio. Wow, I like this. The wolf started us out and the wolf is ending the reading. Look at that. You got it twice. That doesn't happen very often here. No, it doesn't. I actually just don't even remember the last time I pulled the same spirit animal for the beginning and the affirmation. So very strong for you. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Powerful reading this week, Scorpio, with a doubling up of that wolf spirit. Listen to your intuition and do what's right for you. Do what is right for you this week. Whether it means working as a team or going it alone, you're gonna make, I have a feeling this is a week where you're gonna make some quick decisions, Scorpio. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. I like this. I really do. I like that reading for you, Scorpio. It's very, very laser focused, just like you. Yeah. All right, Sagittarius. How's my Sagittarians out there? Hope you all are doing awesome. Hope y'all are keeping warm. So let's see what we've got for you this week. Dear guardian animal spirits and guides and friends, please let us see what you have for our amazing Sagittarians out there. Whatever messages, advice, guidance you have for them. Let's see, Sagittarius, please. Eagle Spirit coming out. So check that out, Sagittarius. This is a beautiful energy. Spirit has your back, going to the heights, connecting with the Great Spirit, connecting with the divine on a very personal level. Whenever the Eagle comes up, I just feel like it's like you've gone to the top of the list, right? You're going to the top of the line here, Sagittarius. That's what that always feels like, is that you are, going to that next level, but it just can't get a whole lot better. Like, it's just like, that's like, you know, like you've gotten the promotion, you've gotten the raise, you've gone to the head of the line. Let's see what we've got for you in the tarot this week. Yep. It's a busy week. It's a busy week. First out is our stag spirit. So to me, that is one of also our very ancient to the other world, to the unseen realms. It's a very powerful energy, and that is our Hierophant card in this tarot. So big business, traditions, spirituality, spiritual growth, again, you know, very much an energy of leading the way, showing people how to get through those portals, how to go to the next level. In the middle, Sagittarius, we've got our Scorpion spirit coming through on that Knight of Wands. Resolve, resiliency, and bravery. So you're definitely not wanting to back down this week. Whatever it is that you are feeling, whatever it is you are fighting for, you are very, very adamant about it. I think there is some tiredness around this. It's been a hard battle that you've been fighting, and you can keep fighting it, right? You can keep that stinger up. You can keep fighting if you have to. But I really do feel like you would like to take a bit of a break. And the reason for that is right here. Is our sloth spirit coming through with that Four of Swords. So this is why I feel, Sagittarius, very strongly. You do need a break, right? Because I feel like you have been working very hard. This is Taurus energy with that stag. Scorpion, Nine of Wands. You know, that's the kind of the embattled warrior who's been fighting. He's feeling a little defensive. He's feeling tired. He's feeling that need to just rest and recover from his injuries. Yes. And so I do feel very strongly that it's important for you to take a little break. Quiet reflection, waiting till the time is right. Four of Swords is not saying you're giving up on the battle, right? It's just saying I'm taking a rest so that I can keep going. I'm taking a break so that I can continue to be strong and that I can continue to fight for what it is that I love and care about. Nice. It's very, very conclusive. But to me, you're coming from a very nice place of strength, Sagittarius. You know, using your spiritual wisdom and your gifts really helps you to get through this energy, right? Whatever the challenges of it are. But wow, the eagle and the stag, that's like strong, strong messages from Spirit, strong energy with that. So let's get into an affirmation for you this week. And look at this. Yes, we have our coyote coming out. The revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. I would also say make time to take extra naps this week, right? Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Yes, have a sense of humor about life, right? All the ups and downs. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So, you know, be aware of course, anybody trying to trick you or mess with you this week, but mostly just laugh it off. If you find out that somebody's doing something dumb, just laugh it off, Sagittarius. Keep going. Take some extra naps. You've got my permission to relax this week. You really do, because you've been fighting a long battle. I really do feel that. So, you know, don't burn yourself at both ends, because if you do that, you might really just be like, oh, now I really got to take a break. Yeah. That's the way our bodies work. If we don't take a break, occasionally it'll make us take a break. Yeah. That's right, Sarah. If they catch you sleeping at work, be like Ariel said, go ask her. Go ask that darn Capricorn. She's the one that said I could do it. Capricorn says you can do it, you can do it. Oh, I'll always take extra naps. If I see that sloth card or that Four Swords coming up in my reading, I'm like, no problem. All right, Capricorn, we have got you in the house now. Let's see what we have got for our fabulous goats, hoofing it up the mountain one step at a time. Let's see what we have. Spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends. please, let's see what we have in store for Capricorn this week. Whatever advice, ideas, inspirations, messages, anything you want to make the Capricorns aware of, please let's see what you've got to share with them. Oh my gosh, I feel this one. I do feel this one. The frog spirit is coming up for Capricorn this week. Wow. Clear out the clutter. Yes. Oh my goodness, Capricorn. I'm saying, I've been feeling it. I'm like, I've got a clean house. I've got so much stuff I want to get rid of, either sell or just donate or whatever it is. I've been wanting to do that. And to me, the frog is also about purification. It's about detoxing. So this can also mean, you know, maybe this is a week where you do a juice cleanse or, you know, some kind of thing that's good for your body, or just eat really well. You know, make sure you get a lot of water, because there's a water energy that comes with the frog. It's very healing. This is very much about an emotional, spiritual purification. Nice, nice, Capricorn. It's a little feng shui going on, really, to reorganize the home, clear out the clutter, whatever it is, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we've got for your tarot this week. Let's get some messages through this deck as well. Yeah, this is a week of healing. I do feel that. So the Three of Pentacles comes out. We've got our mouse spirit. So there it is, collaboration. Follow your dreams, do your research. It's time to start building something, Capricorn, that's going to serve you well in the future, whether it is something creative, spiritual, physically tangible. You're going to be working with others either now or in the future on this effort. So it's something that's very important for you to work on. We have got our chimpanzee spirit coming up next with our Two of Pentacles. So we've got the 2 and the 3. I like that. Balance, going with the flow, having fun, right? Having fun in the journey, having fun in the process. Capricorn, you are a sign that loves to work. Absolutely, you don't mind it. Like, you enjoy it. And when you have work that you love, oh my goodness, you just can't get enough. So to me, the Two of Pentacles is a beautiful card of balance. It's sometimes, you know, juggling or balancing two different elements or aspects of your life. But to me, it's really about remembering when there was joy in the journey. Remember that, you know, work that you love can be so, so much fun, and you're creating something new and you're building something new here with the 2 and the 3 of Pentacles sitting side by side. And to me, yes, this is a beautiful start to the week. We are, you know, doing this reading with the Sun in Capricorn, the Moon in Virgo, and the Hermit card comes up with the Snow Leopard spirit. So to me, there is that Hermit energy. That's that Virgo energy. It's very healing. It's very restorative. Definitely a time of taking time for yourself, Capricorn. Ascension, illumination, introspection, you know, really focusing on your personal guiding light. What is it that you really want to be doing? Where is it you want to be going? Following your truth, following that star that's guiding you where you want to go. I like this. As a Capricorn, I'm really liking this. This just feels so good. It feels so good. And yeah, it's no problem, Capricorn. If you need to take a break and just, you know, kind of just distance yourself from everyone and everything, turn the phone off, you know, it's just, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do, because to me, the Hermit is a beautiful energy of really just following your own personal truth, your own guiding light, and really getting where you want to go. So let's get an affirmation on this for our Capricorns. Yes, look at this. So we have got the loon, and that is a beautiful, see, it's like it's almost like a cross between, like, I don't know, a duck, a goose, and a swan. It's a really unique water bird. And it's, you know, the famous, the song or the call of the loon is very famous, right? It's all about intuition this week, Capricorn. Listen to the song in your soul. Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on within. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Yes, yes, yes. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Oh, Capricorn. This is a great reading for you. I just feel like this is such a week of a lot of restoration, a lot of just, you know, clearing yourself out, getting ready for new action coming forward, preparing for the next stage of the journey. Whee! Yes, Capricorns. Yes. Rocking all my fellow goats. Thank you for the blessing, Krista. I appreciate that, honey. Love my Capricorns. I do. I can't control Jacqueline, you know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, Aquarius, let's see what we've got for you out there. Let's check out what's happening with Aquarius. I think this is your year. I really do. I think this is an amazing year for Aquarius, whether you're an Aquarius sun, moon, Venus rising, whatever big stuff that you've got going on, you know, in that chart that has Aquarius in it. This is definitely an Aquarian year coming up. We've had that sign come up in some for it to be a coincidence. Absolutely. So let's see what you got for this first week of January. Let's see what we have, Aquarius. Dear animal spirits, guardians, and friends. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. What messages, advice, intuitions, or guidance do you want to share with the Aquarius folks out there? Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up, and look at that. This came out like you're one of the signs that had two pop out, Aquarius. This was like stuck right to the back of it. So Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up, and Butterfly Spirit, transformation is beautiful. So things are on a fast track. I definitely feel that about Aquarius. There's going to be so much going on within so little amount of time. A lot of things are transforming very rapidly. A lot of things are changing, but in a very positive way, right? I mean, this is to me just, you know, you're getting ready to go to the next level and just sort of rebirth your own life, your own energy. Very nice. It is very nice. Let's see what we have in the tarot around this. And notice we have that 11. On the butterfly, we have the 11, and on the antelope, we have the 2. Which is the 11 added up. So, I mean, to me, this is like also dealing with some soulmate twin flame kind of energy around it. So, just saying, Aquarius. All right, let's get into your tarot. Let's see what's coming up. Yeah, this is interesting. All right, so Aquarius, starting out this week, take it really easy. Don't push the river. Things are going to be speeding up really quick. So you do need to just get as much rest, relax as much as possible, because I feel like things are not, they're not going to stay slow. They're not going to stay slow. And even if you feel like things are already on this fast track, right? If you feel like that they're really, really quick, like you're just like, oh my God, I can barely keep up. It's time to make sure that you take a little time out through the week for this quiet reflection, waiting for the timing to be right. Because, you know, with that antelope spirit, it's to me that feeling of like, sometimes it moves really, really quickly, and sometimes you kind of have to wait till the time is exactly right, and then you move, and it goes very, very fast. So definitely take a break mentally, take a break physically, because there's going to be a lot of activity and action going on. Second card to come out is our Stag Spirit. There is the Hierophant. There's that Taurus energy, big business, tradition, spirituality. So I feel like, you know, the movements and the actions that you take are very rooted in practicality. They're rooted in an earthy groundedness around that Hierophant. And it's also coming from a well-guided place, especially if you're in touch with your spiritual side, your intuitive side. You're really going to go to this next level very, very easily. On the outcome, we have the Jellyfish Spirit this week. That is our Queen of Cups. So Aquarius, this is psychic visionary, compassion, radiance. You may have a lot of intuitions this week. That's really what I feel. There's really, really a lot of intuitions. Queen of Cups is my Scorpio queen, and so she doesn't always reveal every single thing that she's planning or thinking immediately, right? She really fills it out. She really honors her feelings, and she doesn't share her emotions with just anyone. She'll share them with the right people, right? She'll share it with her most intimate friends or her lover, partner, but she's not going to share it with just some random person or someone that she already knows is super judgmental, right? You know, she's just not going to do it because she honors her emotional boundaries. So Aquarius, I would say that if you've got people that you already know are kind of negative, difficult, harsh, mean, you know, just downright cantankerous, you may not want to share all those, you know, intuitions with them. You know, you may want to keep that for the good folks that are going to be supportive and listen and actually give a darn, right? You know, that to me is really important. Queen of Cups can also be quite healing, just like our King of Cups, yeah. But this is, to me, there's stability, there's groundedness, there's spiritual ability as well, and here it is too. I think you may be getting a lot of intuitions, a lot of perceptions, a lot of messages may be really coming through your dreams, through your meditative work, through your prayers, you know, and it's going to feel like a lot. And that's why you need this Four of Swords, to just kind of let it sink in or write it down about it, because it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot very quickly at times with that antelope and the butterfly. I mean, it's just, you're transforming very fast. You're transforming very, very fast, Aquarius. Like I said, this is your year. It's an Aquarius year. And honestly, the next 3 years are very strongly guided by your sign as well, because of Saturn being in Aquarius for the next 3 years. And Jupiter is also there for this year. So it's very strong for y'all. I like it. I'm an Aquarius rising, and I love it. I love my Aquarius. All right, let's get an affirmation for you guys. Yay, I love it. Oh, this is awesome. The cat spirit came out for your affirmation, Aquarius, with the keyword of independence. And you know, Aquarius, you are very independent. You love the group, you love friends, you love your connections, but you are, you know, and I'm that way. I can be both. I get that real independent streak. So you are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Ah! When does Aquarius ever go with the crowd, all right? They know what the crowd's doing. They just aren't going to go with it. They're going to go do something different. Life supports you in every way. Oh, Aquarius. I love to see it. I love to see it, guys. Oh, what a good reading for y'all. I love it. So, so nice. I think things are going to just heat up, speed up for y'all. They are. They're going to be on a fast track this year, and this is just the beginning. Oh, hey, Ms. Mindful. Good to see my little Aquarian queen in here. Always great to see her. And welcome. There's a couple new folks in the chat, too. Really happy to see y'all coming in. Yeah, and I saw Mary come in a little earlier. Yeah. Good to see y'all. Thanks for joining in. So we are finishing up our readings tonight with the sign of Pisces coming through. Yes, our little baby sharks. All right, so Pisces, let's see what we have for y'all. Love my little fishy folks. My Venus sign is in Pisces, so I love my Pisces, absolutely. Yes, everybody, if you haven't done so, go check out Ms. Mindful. It's Ms. M-I-Z Mindful. She has a really nice little channel, and I would love for you to go check her out. So, dear, yeah, I will, and I did get your text, Ms. Mindful. I did, so I will be in touch with you. It's just been this is a really crazy, busy week ahead. Next week will be a lot clearer after the 11th, yeah. So, dear animal guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Pisces out there. What kind of messages, any advice, insights, inspirations that you want to share with them for this week ahead? Show us, Pisces, please. I love it. This to me, I love it. Okay, there's our skunk spirit coming out as your main guardian for the week. So here we are. Know your worth. Know your value. The skunk, of course, is a creature of strong reputation, and people give him respect and a wide berth simply because of his really encouraging you to embrace the same kind of energy, right? Put down good boundaries. Know your self-worth. Don't let people who just want to steal your light or your energy into your life this week. It's very important to keep those good personal boundaries up. So let's see what we have got in the tarot for you coming up this week. Nice. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so we have got the frog coming up first. That is our Four of Cups. So contemplation, apathy, new opportunities. To me, the frog spirit is a lot about cleansing, clarity, purification, releasing old things. And to me, the Four of Cups is very much about coming out of a stuck place. This to me is that classic thing of somebody that keeps telling you, yeah, Pisces, I'll call you, we'll go out, and they stand you up, your chance. And you keep thinking one of these days they'll come in and it'll just fix. But this is really reminding you, don't sit there forever, Pisces. Do not give into that, because this is just keeping you on hold. That's keeping you on hold, and you don't want to be stuck in that place forever. So right in the center, though, look at this change. Look at this. Powerful Raven spirit coming in with the Magician card here. So alchemy, manifestation, and willpower. So I feel this is a strong week for you to have your personal willpower very, very up, your personal boundaries up, and also, of course, because this is the Magician, this is about creating a new reality with your own talents, your own gifts, your own resources, your own passion, your own drive, your own love. And so to me, I just feel like if you've been in a stuck place where you've been waiting on someone to fulfill, you're just like, I don't want to let this go. And even if you're not actively letting it go, you're just putting it on the back burner, and you're making the choice to really do what you something that you love. And I love that we've got the manta ray spirit coming out here on the end with a temperance card, because to me this is balance, it's resilience. I think, Pisces, this is a lot about you just getting stronger, divine energy, perfect harmony, and miracles coming through. Manifestation and miracles. The temperance card to me is always saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right, Pisces? And you've been through so much. So it's just like, yeah, you know you're stronger. Yes, you know you've ascended. Yes, you know you're balanced. And I just like this. I like this energy, because I just feel like you're leaving behind that feeling of being stuck, being put on hold, being put off. You're clearing that out. And you know, it's mostly just the decision to step into your own personal power more than anything else. It's like you don't even need to call this person and be like, I'm not waiting for you anymore. Just, you don't even need to do it. Just go. Just go do your life. Go do your life, Pisces. Oh my goodness. Let's get an affirmation on this for you. Yes, yes, because we've got the moose spirit as your affirmation with the keyword of wisdom. And I just believe that it's like you're growing wiser about honoring your personal boundaries, honoring your emotional center, and not just giving away your time, your love, your energy to just anyone. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you, and you know much. Pisces! Woo! Very strong readings tonight. These were all powerful. Like, there was no, like, light and fluffies about these. These were just like boom, 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 boom. All right, y'all, how we doing? We got through these quick tonight. This was a fast live stream. If you want, I'll do a collective read because we have time for it. Plenty of time for it. Yeah. See what a collective read calls for us. I'm curious. The collective reads have been so powerful lately. They really have. So yes. Yeah, that 2021 that I did was great. I really enjoyed that collective. So yeah, let's do it. Thanks, Angela. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the chat tonight. Angela Moon 42. Yeah. Moonshot, I need more time with you guys. Aw, yeah, I know. Aw. Yes, yes, hon. All right, let's do a collective read. Let's see what comes up for the group, for all of us as a whole. Let's see what our spirit animals will be. And I'm going to pick 3. I'm going to go a little bit deeper with these, with the collective read. Let's pick 3 of our spirit animal guardians. So dear spirit animals, guardians, friends, let's see what we have for the collective tonight. Who is coming through for all of us to help inspire us on a universal level? And thank you so much for all your help. Thank you for all the messages. Can't do it without you, and we appreciate you so much. You know, that coyote's been coming out. Oh, my goodness. Coyote is the first one out. So look at that. Trust in divine detours, right? This reminds us to laugh more, not take it so seriously, to laugh, to play, to see the silliness in life, not get too heavy with it. Right in the center, we have got the brown bear spirit. Take time out. So, you know, it's funny. We did have the coyote come up several times. We also had the sloth come up several times. So to me, that is the take time out. Take, you know, a rest, hibernate a little bit. It's, you know, we're in that winter time for quite a bit of us, depending on what hemisphere you're in. And so, yeah, that's a really nice energy of just take rest, take the time that you need. And then the end here, the third one we've got is our Groundhog Spirit, which is time to let go. So this to me is a very strong week of release for everybody. Yeah. Make sure you're relaxing and laughing and seeing the humor in things, you know, seeing the other side of stuff, right? Even if it seems difficult, you know, find a way to take some humor in it no matter what. So yeah, I love that brown bear though. Yes. All right, let's get into the tarot. Let's see what we've got for the collective there. Yeah, I mean, look at this. I'm going to pull 6. Wow, okay. And look on the bottom, we had the sloth again. So to me, The Four of Swords is real important this week. So first we have the Death card coming through. There's some strong Scorpio energy. I do feel that there's a lot of things passing away. So it's like the destruction and resurrection, renewal, real truth being revealed. So that's the first card out. And right underneath it, we had clarifying with the octopus, the King of Cups. You know, calm, clarity, control over emotions, self-compassion. So I really do feel like we are, first step for all of us is really a huge letting go of things that are ready to transition, things that are ready to transform. And then the King of Cups, you know, which is also a very strong water energy. It's like Cancer, Scorpio, right? Or Scorpio, Cancer, I should say. This really, to me, is about healing from the inside out and making good emotional decisions going forward. So to me, it's very strong presence. Right in the center, we have the Watson Spirit with our Lovers card. Look at that. So love in all forms, commitment and choices, Gemini energy on that card. And it is clarified by our White Buffalo Spirit, the Ace of Pentacles. So to me, not only is this saying that this week ahead, but also in general, I feel like this is kind of for the year ahead because we're starting a new year. This is prosperity, divine gifts, lost opportunities. So I just feel like this is sort of that feeling of strong love offers, strong friendships that are better than ever. And a lot of it does come about by first going through that Death card and King of Cups experience, which is to let go of some really old, ingrained emotional and psychological behaviors and patterns, right? It's really about turning that loose, because then what comes in are relationships of all kinds that are so much better, and they're real, and they're manifest, and they're tangible. You know, they're really gifts from spirit that incarnate on the physical level. So nice. These are nice. These feel strong. And then the last one I pulled, we've got our Cat Spirit, our Page of Swords. So to me, this is communication. It's new communication. Primal instincts, landing on your feet. Pages are always our messengers, and the swords is, you know, the element of the mind, the element of communication. So to me, I literally always read this as new thoughts, new ideas, new communication coming through. And I think communication becomes so much more important in a time where a lot of us are having to isolate, having to be in separation, etc. You know, to me, Page of Swords is like picking up the phone, text messages, things like that. And clarifying it is the Rooster, the Three of Wands. So it's like, this is also saying you don't have to chase down what's meant to come to you, right? That's that the Three of Wands is waiting for the ships to come to you. Rise and shine, foresight, slow and steady wins the race. So it's like, you know, it's really allowing the message to come to you. Don't stress over it, right? I would say for the folks that are hearing this and really feeling this, let those messages come to you. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry so much about it, because I really feel like that's a major thing that's shifting out of our consciousness, is that we're leaving behind a lot of those old worries, a lot of those old fears. Ooh, on the bottom we had the Bee Spirit, sweet results await, from the Animal Oracle. And again, you know, on the bottom of the tarot we had the Four of Swords again. So to me, it's really just pacing yourself, reminding yourself to take adequate breaks and get adequate rest. It's very important. So let's get a couple affirmation spirits on this. Let's see what comes up on the top and the bottom of this deck here for the collective, please. Wow, okay, y'all. I like it. All right, so the top, we have the White Stag, the protector. Again, you know, that stag spirit is so powerful. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You're meant to create blessings with your magic. And that's for our collective here, right? And then on the bottom of the deck, we had the Frog Spirit, with our prosperity card. And of course, as we talked about tonight, the frog is also, you know, connected to cleansing, detox, purification, decluttering, removing blockages from your life. So here we go. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day or new year with joy. Abundance and good fortune await. So I think this is very, very nice for our collective here. Yeah, feels great. I like all of these. I do. I like all of these. Especially, I'm really, really digging that feeling of like psychological death and rebirth, emotional death and rebirth, of really moving past, you know, some old challenging psychological and emotional places, right? So that you can start, we can really all start manifesting those better relationships, better interactions with our family, our friends, better love relationships, all of it. Yeah, it's nice. I really feel like that's, you know, and that's kind of where it starts, you know, is by, you know, releasing that past. And that's, you know, that Scorpio energy, right? Yeah. Very, very. I know, Yuyi. It's intense, right? It's intense, but it's so important. It's like that purging out of the old and the outdated, you know, and really recognizing any blockages that have kept us from having the kind of friendships and relationships that we really want to have. Yeah. So, hey, Kimon. Thanks for joining the chat. Unfortunately, we're almost done, but you can go back and rewatch any of the readings, and we'll get timestamps. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, yeah, Ms. Mindful, she says something about the Jupiter placement. I'm not sure what that was. I'm trying to remember. You're welcome, Sarah. Thank you so much. I'm just reading the chat right now. I'll take off in a few minutes. But I'm just reading the messages coming through at the end. Oh, thanks, Yuyi. Light Seeker. I like that. You're welcome, Laura Z. Oh, Ms. Mindful, your Jupiter's Capricorn. That's right. Oh my goodness. So you just had your Jupiter return, you know, this last cycle. So, wow. I mean, to me, that's very positive. Of course, you being an Aquarius, that means that Jupiter is going to be pushing across your sun sign. And that's really, oh, that's just breaking things wide open and really encouraging just a lot of abundance, a lot of being able to see the bigger picture, make stronger plans going into the future. Thank you for that extra blessing, Colin. I appreciate that. But yes, that's a nice cycle. That's a very nice cycle. It's like you really had that Jupiter return, you know, last year, and now you're going into a brand new cycle. That's beautiful. Yeah, new 12-year cycle beginning. It's good. Yeah. Thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate you so much, sweetheart. I know you've been working hard. Aw, I know you've been working hard. Think about my mods. They're so good. They're the best. Oh, Moonchild, good question. What does it mean to have a planet return? All right. I don't have an astrology chart right in front of me. At some point, I'm going to start a paid subscription and take like a day out of the week to have like a subscribed paid membership where I'll do like dedicated astrology and tarot classes. And, you know, we could start with either one. I could start with doing like, you know, astrology classes or tarot, whichever people, you know, want the most. But so her question was, what is a planet return? All right, so this is a good one. This is a good one. Every planet that is in our chart has a specific timeline with a little bit of wiggle room, keep that in mind, a little wiggle room, about how long it takes to make one full rotation through the wheel of our personal natal chart. Now, the saying, many happy returns, people say that on your birthday because that means on your birthday is your solar return. The sun has returned to the same place that it was in, the same degree as when you were born. That's called solar return. And the sun takes about a year, more or less, to return. So on or right around your birthday, you have the sun return to the exact same degree that it was in when you were born. And so the solar return chart is super fun. I love it. I'm getting ready for a new one because my birthday's coming up. And so that means when the sun is at 29 degrees of Capricorn, that's when my solar return is, because that was the degree of Capricorn I was born with it in. And it's quite fascinating. It opens up a whole new theme for the year, even though you're still your chart, you know, but it gives you a new theme for the coming year. So every planet has a certain amount of timing. A lunar return is very quick, obviously, because the moon goes through all 12 of our signs every 28 to 30 days. So every month you have a lunar return as it comes around. So my moon is 28 degrees of Capricorn. So every time the moon gets to 28 degrees of Cap, there it is, lunar return. Venus returns take about a year, more or less. Mars, Jupiter is 12 years. Jupiter spends about a year in each sign. So it takes 12 years. My personal Jupiter is in Taurus. So it'll be a minute till it's back there. Yeah, it'll be a while till it's back in Taurus. Couple more years. Because this year is Aquarius. Next, the following year will be Pisces, then Aries. So yeah, it'll be about 3 years till Jupiter goes back to Taurus, right? So that's how we do it. And then you can just keep going. Like, you know, the famous Saturn return, the famous and somewhat dreaded Saturn return, that hits between 27 and about 29 years old. This is going to give you a lot of insights in as to why that time of life, that age, is very intense for most people. There's a lot of pressure. You know, there's the famous list of all the celebs that have died, or famous people that have died at 27. And there's a lot that die between 27 and 30. Because that's when that Saturn return is in full swing, and it's a ton of pressure. And it's the first time that most people experience it. Then after Saturn, we've got Uranus. Uranus takes about 83 to 84 years to make one full return through your chart. That's the one that's the oldest one we'll, you know, probably ever be able to have. If you make it to 84 years old, you get the Uranus return, the Aquarius planet. Neptune returns are not possible for us. Neither are Pluto returns, because they take, let's see, Pluto takes between 200 and 300 years to make a full cycle, more like 250-ish on average, and Neptune is about 150, 180. So yeah, we're not gonna, humans, we don't experience Neptune or Pluto returns, but we experience many solar returns, tons of lunar returns, you know, and it's, yeah, it's very specific. It's very specific. The Saturn returns, we get them at about 28, 29, then we get them again about 58 years old, and so on. So that's, yeah, there's a timing to every planet of how fast it moves, and that's why when you have certain transits to your natal chart, some of them seem to take forever, because they do, because they're slower planets, and some of them move through so quick you almost don't even notice them. Yeah, so that's a nutshell version of planetary returns. And, you know, and I would also say that a lot of it depends on planets that are very prominent in your chart. That's right. Yeah. See, Ms. Mindful has Saturn and Jupiter both in Capricorn. And that means, since Saturn and Jupiter both ended their transits in Capricorn last year, that those two planets have moved across that point in your natal chart and are now moving on to your sun sign in Aquarius. Yeah, because and whatever planet is most prominent, and for a lot of us, it is our ruling planet. So, like, if you're a Libra, the Venus movements are very important. If you're a Capricorn, the Saturn movements are very important. You feel those more strongly. You feel it more strongly if something is aspecting that planet in your personal natal chart, because it is your ruling planet. And I would also say that, of course, depending on your personal chart and the way that those things are aspected in their placements. You also may feel them very strongly. Say you're a person that, you'll see that where somebody's sun sign is in, say Aries, and then all the rest, or like a huge bulk of their other planets, are say in Scorpio, and it's like you're almost more of a Scorpio than an Aries because you have so much more focus in of planets in those signs. So it really is, astrology is so much more than the sun sign. So much more. And the reason that, like a lot of readers on YouTube, including myself, will call out the sun, moon, Venus, and rising, when we say, these will mostly, correspond or resonate to those placements, is because the sun and the moon and Venus, are very, very personal. They're very personal. It's, our sun is our conscious mind. It's the way we think. It's our ego drives. It's our daily waking decisions. The moon is our subconscious and the things that we need deep inside. It's kind of our hidden motivation, right? Our true motivation is kind of that moon sign. Venus is the way we socialize. It's the way that we interact with each other. And the rising is very much about our identity. It's how we package ourselves. It's usually what people notice about us first. It's what they perceive about us first. It's not surprising to guess somebody's rising before you could guess the rest of their chart, because it has so much to do with basically the costume they wear, right? If you're a Capricorn rising, you come in wearing a dang business suit, right? It's that very like proper, serious, stoic, etc. So yeah, there's a lot to it, guys. There's a lot to it. But good to see you all. I'd look forward very much to, I hope to do, much more with teaching in the future. It's something I've done a lot of, and I think it's super fun. I love teaching astrology. It is a blast. It is such a blast. Yeah. And when you start, I remember when I was learning it, and when you start putting all those pieces together and it starts like popping in your mind, you're like, oh my God, it's like the doors start opening and you're like, I understand so much more now. Well, Moonchild, when I do my classes, I will let people ask as much as they want to. I'll let them ask as much as they want as we have time to do. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, Aries and Yui, Lightseeker, Angela, good to see you all. Thank you so much, Colin. Thank you for everybody who's been here tonight. Thank you for all the donations. Gwen, let me look at that, because, I generally don't go on external websites to look up astrology info, because I have I have the Kepler program years ago, working as an astrologer. It's also what my teacher used in her classes, so I really love it. It's very clear, it's very concise. Let me do a little research to try to get a good free site. There's a lot of ways, a lot of sites that you can calculate your chart, and the charts of anyone else. But that's what I have used for many years, and it's really not necessary unless you want to like be a working astrologer and you're just printing charts all the dang time. You don't need that. You don't need to pay for something like what I've got unless you really want to get into it, and start doing that. Yeah, Ms. Mindful, Yasmin Boland has a free one. Yeah, there's some good ones out there, I'm sure. I have no doubt. I've seen some that are really good. And I don't know, you know, it's like like with mine, I can do the progressions, the transits, the relocations, the astrocartography. Like it's a full freaking, you know, loaded thing. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yes, Angela. It's just the best feeling, like when you finally see the whole thing, right? Yeah, I agree. It's the coolest. It's like, that's me. Yeah. That's how I felt when I finally like put it all together. I was like, what? Because as a kid and like as a teenager, like I would read all these astrology books and it all was really cool to me. But until I really started taking classes and studying it, it was not cohesive. Yeah. Yeah. And we're also very lucky because, um, you know, now we have the electronic, you know, we have all the calculation done for us. We don't have to sit and hand calculate astrology charts anymore, which is like, oh my God. That used to be the hardest part, was sitting there and having to, you know, hope that you were getting it all right. All right, my darlings. I hope you have an awesome night. I'm going to be working away this week on videos for the channel. And hopefully I'll do some lives through the week. But don't worry, you know, I'll be back for sure on Friday if I don't have time to do them through the week. And yeah, Sarah, see, your aunt did old school astrology and tarot. I know, that's the coolest thing. There's something about that, you know. They're our ancestors. They're the ones that put it in motion for us for many, 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 many generations. Yeah. Because there's been plenty of times in history where this stuff was frowned on and could get you in lots of trouble. Lots of trouble. Oh, yeah. Some people still don't like it, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, Walter Mercado. Oh my gosh, guys, if you haven't seen, have you seen on Netflix? There's a documentary about him. You will love it if you haven't seen it. The Mucho Mucho Amor. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Did you actually meet him? Did you actually get in touch with him? Yes, I love that. I love that documentary. Guys, if you haven't watched that, and see, I was not aware. I just wasn't aware of Walter Mercado before I really got into that documentary. But he was like a mega star, a mega astrology star of Latin America. And he did break out into the world as well, but that's mostly where people would know of him. Yeah. And it's so, if you watch the documentary, it's on Netflix, and I think it's called Mucho Mucho Amor. And it's just so funny. He was he was a total rock star. He put on all these like, he was like Liberace. He'd have like these like resplendent over the top costumes, and he'd come out all dramatic, you know, and be like, Aries, here's what happens. Yeah, watch it. You will get a total kick out of it. I was like, this dude rocked. Like, he was really like kind of ahead of his time because he was very different. He's just a different kind of guy, and like just doing his own thing. Oh my word. I was blown away. I was totally blown away by him. I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. That he just like loved it so much that, you know, and he was working in TV and drama and dance. And, you know, like one of the people working on the sets, you know, said, you know, talk to me about astrology. And he would just start getting all excited and telling him all about astrology. And he said, well, we need to do this on camera because this is so good. Like, people would love it. And that's kind of how it started. It just started like very naturally. Very naturally. It just came out of his total love for it, which psychs me. I'm like, yes, that's what it's about. It's like having that real love for what it's about. And he just became like this famous, super famous astrologer. Yes, his hair. I know, you. He was just Mr. Fabulous, you know? And it's sad. You know, I think he was a Pisces, wasn't he? Was he Pisces? I'm pretty sure he was. And so like, oh, he got taken advantage of, and I was just like, man, that's so, oh yeah, he came through a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. No, he was awesome. He was one of a kind, one of a kind. I loved that. I loved that documentary. I want to watch it again now. Is it, you know, like it was all in Spanish on most of his shows, and it was so he's like Capricornio, you know. Like, name, the guy that wrote Hamilton, and he even said, he's like, oh my god, he's like, I grew up on this, and everybody would run into the TV to listen to their sign as he was doing, you know, talking about them. And it's like, that's awesome. Yeah, so cute. It was so good. I know. Oh, yes, yes. I wish that we could have a watch party for that documentary. It was so great. And I'm really glad that they did that because, you know, people in North America and maybe some of the other parts of the world, you know, weren't as aware of him. I wasn't. And here I'm like an astrologer. And I was like, darn, I didn't know about this dude. And like, I was just like, this is amazing. This is incredible. Yeah. The king is speaking. Yes, yes. I love that total commitment and you know, performance art of all of it, you know. Oh my goodness. Wait for my sign. Yes. That is so cool. Yeah, I mean, I just yes. New Year rituals were tradition. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Definitely everybody, if you got Netflix, go check out the Walter Mercado documentary, Mucho Mucho Amor. It is definitely worth watching. It's super, super fun. He was just like an astrologer par excellence. He was one of a kind, total personality. Did his own thing, marched to the beat of his own drum, absolutely. And he died not that long ago. He actually lived a good while. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna get a little rest, maybe get a little food. Hopefully do some recordings tonight to get some of these 2021 forecasts ready for y'all this week. Yes. Oh, I love that Moonchild. And when they'd ask him things like like when a reporter or interviewer would ask him things like his age, he's like, no, I'm not telling you that. He's like, oh, I don't talk about that. Oh my goodness. He was a kick. All right, sweethearts. Yes. Take good care of yourselves out there. Eat something good for me. Stay warm. And we'll see y'all back here real soon. Take care, sweethearts. Have a great night. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye for now.